Have you ever pondered over the question, what does it mean to be a son of God? It's an intriguing query, isn't it? Often we find ourselves caught up in the act of following, adhering to religious rituals and practices. But have you ever considered the alternative? Becoming a son of God, a reflection of divine characteristics. It's about embodying the divine rather than just following it. In the next few minutes, we will delve into a transformational journey that will illuminate the path from being a follower to becoming a son of God. Picture this. A man, let's call him John, was a devout follower of God. He was steadfast in his faith, never missing a prayer or a sermon. His life was a testament to his unwavering commitment and deep-seated devotion to his Creator. In the early stages of his spiritual journey, John was content in his role as a follower. He found comfort in the familiar routine of prayer and worship, and his faith was a source of strength and solace. However, as time went on, John began to feel a stirring within him, a sense of longing for something more profound and transformative. This longing led him to a pivotal shift in his understanding of his relationship with God. He had always seen himself as a loyal servant, a follower walking in the footsteps of his divine master. But he began to question this dynamic. He started to explore the concept of sonship. The idea that as a believer, he was not merely a follower, but a son of God. John's transformation did not occur in a sudden, dramatic flash of insight. Instead, it was a gradual process, a journey marked by self-reflection, introspection, and a deepening understanding of his divine heritage. He began to see himself as a part of the divine family, sharing in the divine nature of God. With this newfound understanding, John's attitude, behavior, and perspective underwent a profound change. He was no longer simply a follower. He was a son of God, sharing in the divine nature. His actions were not dictated by obligation or fear, but by love and a desire to embody the divine principles of kindness, compassion, and justice. His transformation was not without its challenges. It required him to let go of old beliefs and embrace a new way of relating to God. But the rewards were immeasurable. His faith became more personal, more meaningful, and his relationship with God deepened in ways he had never imagined. John's transformation from a follower to a son of God was not an overnight miracle, but a journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. You might wonder, what's the big deal about this transformation? Why does it matter? Well, the significance of becoming a son of God is profound and life-changing. It's not merely about a title or a status, but about embracing a new identity that mirrors the divine. When you are transformed into a son of God, you start to exhibit divine characteristics. Love, compassion, patience, kindness, and forgiveness become integral to your nature. You see, this transformation isn't just about you and God. It's also about you and the world around you. As a son of God, your perspective on life shifts. You begin to see the world through a lens of love and grace. Your decisions are no longer driven by self-interest alone, but by the desire to reflect God's love and righteousness. This profound change also influences the way you interact with others. As a son of God, you become a beacon of divine love and grace. Your words, your actions, they all start to echo God's love, creating ripples of positivity and kindness. And let's not forget the deep personal relationship with God that comes with this transformation. It allows you to connect with God on a personal level, to seek His guidance in your life, to feel His presence in all your endeavors. Becoming a son of God is not about renouncing the world, but about embracing divinity in our everyday lives. So, where does this leave us? We've journeyed through the intriguing question of divine sonship, explored the transformational journey that accepting Christ can lead us on, and delved into the significance of this transformation. We've discovered that becoming a son of God is not merely about following God, but about embodying His divine nature within us. This is a profound concept, a radical shift in perspective that invites us to reflect on our relationship with God. Are we simply followers, or are we ready to embrace the divine within us? This is not a one-time decision, but a continuous journey of spiritual growth and personal development. The path to becoming a son of God is not always easy. It calls for self-reflection, humility, and a willingness to change. But the transformation it brings is life-altering. Remember, being a son of God is not about being perfect, but about striving for divine manifestation in our imperfect world. It's a journey worth embarking on. Are you ready?